Over in Busan, one of the country's biggest mobility shows takes place this week. The gist of this year's show is going green with electric vehicles. Our correspondent Moon Hye-ryeon is standing on site for more of what's featured at this year's show. Hey there, Hye-ryeon.
Hello, good evening, Jung-min. I'm currently standing in front of where this year's Busan Mobility Show is taking place, and we've actually just finished up with the press day just prior to the official opening date to the public tomorrow. Now, this is one of the country's biggest mobility shows, and companies from all around the world have gathered to showcase the latest advancements in future mobility under this year's theme of Next Mobility Comes First. It's one of the country's biggest mobility shows, as I mentioned, and the event used to be called the Busan International Motor Show. And this year is the first time that the title has been changed to the Busan International Mobility Show, but cars are still in the spotlight. With electric vehicles becoming more popular and widely used, the new reveals at this year's show were centered around affordable and more easily accessible models. Hyundai Motor showcased its Casper electric model for the first time to meet the demand for low-cost EVs, following its success with the iconic 5 and 6.
The popularization of EVs will only become possible if anyone can enjoy the various experiences that they provide easily and at a reasonable cost. So today we unveil the new standard for the EV era, the Casper Electric.
Another car designed for the everyday driver is the new all-electric Mini Cooper, an electric version of its popular classic Mini Cooper model. Fitted with OLED display screens from Samsung Display, the British automotive brand has put a modern twist on its traditional circular dash that's also paired with voice-activated controls. The Mini Cooper isn't the only car with an upgrade from its predecessor. Luxury vehicle brand Genesis Motor unveiled its newly minted electrified G80, which features several new aspects that elevate the experience for both driver and passenger. A single button enables the driver to open and close the fuel door without needing to get their hands dirty, and the vehicle itself is bigger to give more room in the back.
Due to the new design of the wheel, which made improvements to drag force crucial for EVs, the new electrified G80 can now go around 475 kilometers on one charge, nearly 50 kilometers more than the former model.
Luxury cars were showcased by BMW, the new high-performance M4 model, as well as the all-electric new iX2.
Hye-ryeon, you mentioned that the title of the event has been changed to mobility instead of motors. So what other modes of transport are on display?
Right, Jung-min, as you mentioned, this year's event has been changed to the Mobility Show, and there are many other modes of transport also on display, such as the urban air mobility vehicles. Hyundai Motor showed a simulation model of its SA2 electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft that was also featured at CES earlier this year. It's an all-electric vehicle that can carry up to 4 passengers and a pilot, with 8 tilting rotors enabling takeoff in crowded urban areas. Kia also displayed its vision for future electric delivery and pickup trucks, featuring a high roof so that drivers don't have to bend to unload goods, a cabinet system that is synchronized with the built-in software to keep track of what items are left, and a smaller module that can fit through narrow streets to deliver goods right to your door. Autonomous driving boats were also on display alongside ATVs and speedboats.
And other than the new name, what would you say is different this year compared to mobility shows in the past?
Well, Jung-min, while the event is due to open to the public starting tomorrow, it's uncertain how many people will actually be coming to the event because, sadly, the scale of the Busan Mobility Show has been dwindling over the past few years. So back in 2016, there were 25 different brands showcasing 232 cars, but this fell to 6 brands and 57 cars in 2022, which is the last mobility show that took place before this year. The number of visitors has also dropped by around 27% over the last 8 years, and this has also been reflected in the slowdown in the EV industry.
Consumers are now familiar with EVs, so they know what they want to look for in terms of features and price. This means that there's more of a monopoly in the market where popular EVs are doing well and others aren't.
And that's all I have for now. Back to you, Jung-min.
All right, that was our Moon Hye-ryeon reporting live from Busan. Thank you.